my name is Amy and it is time for another crochet vlog. I definitely feel like I've been getting the hang of filming longer content, and it was a big learning curve last fall when I first started. So I'm excited about that because I'll be able to post more often here on my channel. So you might have clicked into this video because you saw the cover. I know what you're thinking because I thought it too. When I spotted this book on the shelves at Barnes & Noble, it definitely made me do a double take for obvious reasons. I was like, what? Chat GPT? Are you serious? I was so curious, I had to immediately open it and show you what was going on in it. Tons of you guys were blowing up my messages saying, what in the world? There is just no way this is real. But my friends, it is. I don't know how to break it to you. We have gotten to that point. For one thing, what grabbed my attention was the atrocity of these creations. There's just no way someone actually thought, hey, this would be a great idea and that we could make money off of this. I'm just flipping through the pages really quickly here, and immediately my jaw dropped for all the wrong reasons. A lot of these creations are very questionable, I must say. If you've been around for a while, you know how much drama crochet patterns generated by Chat GPT has started. It gathers all of the information it can find on free crochet patterns on the internet, and it puts it all together to try and come up with something that resembles whatever you are typing into that box. We're gonna put a pin here. If you were around for my last crochet vlog, you might have remembered that I shared that I have huge news that I get to share today. Yay! And that is, I actually wrote a book, and without AI help. Not that that would be very helpful to begin with, I guess. Maybe you spotted it behind me, but I'm gonna show you a closer look right now. Of course, we need to start with Gertrude, and we actually have a handful of really adorable mods. I feel like Mama Hen is probably my favorite of the bunch. And we have a bunch of sea critters and also some bears, forest dwellers, spider. Finnegan the Fox was actually my first pattern I made for this book. I love his little furry chest. And of course my capybaras had to make it in. There's our sea otter family, our no-so axolotl, Milo the monkey. I'm particularly proud of my sea turtles here. I feel like there are so many sea turtle patterns out there, and so making this unique was such a task. The construction does take a little bit of patience, but I feel like it is so worth the end result. And of course we have our little sloths here. And that is just a little sneak peek for you. Let's zoom out and see everybody together. I'm so thrilled that the cat is out of the bag. It has been the hardest thing to not be able to talk about it for the last year. I worked on these patterns since last summer, and this was actually a huge reason why I decided to take that leap and go full-time with designing. Around the time where I was deciding whether or not to go back to the classroom, the opportunity to work on this crochet book presented itself. If you've been following me for a while, you know how huge of a dream and a goal this was for me ever since a couple of years back. I actually faced a handful of rejections back when I tried to pitch a book idea to a couple of different publishers, and truthfully, I feel like that was one of the best things that happened to me in my designing career. It really kicked my butt into shape. On top of that, I feel like it really drew out even more of my potential. Remember when I said to put a pin in those thoughts when it came to the Chat GPT written crochet book? Let's revisit it. I had to find out who published it, and thankfully their introduction answered all of my dying questions. This is definitely meant to be a satirical piece. I just can't believe that they actually published it though and put it on the shelves at places like Barnes & Noble. There will definitely be a handful of people who buy it like thinking, hey, this is really great. And there will also be other people who are absolutely enraged about AI infiltrating the crochet craft book world. But if anything, kudos to this publisher because they accomplished exactly what they set out to do, which was to turn heads. And to further make a point that AI and Chat GPT have yet to master recreating good crochet patterns simply using this program. So for now, crochet designers are somewhat safe. If anything, I think this just helps all of us to appreciate all of the hard work and all of the expertise involved that goes into creating these patterns for you. I'm definitely going to be sharing a lot more about Amigurumi Critters over the next half a year until it actually gets released, but pre-sale is open right now. And the interesting thing is I actually have no say whatsoever in the price or anything, but up on Amazon it is currently on sale for $13.99. That is a steal. For 25 of my patterns, I mean, I would have charged a little bit more personally. I guess the cheaper it is, the better it is for you guys. I might be a little biased here, but I would definitely take advantage of this sale. One really cool thing about this book is I designed it not only for beginners for amigurumi, but more specifically for those who feel like they have mastered the basic amigurumi techniques and for those who want to expand crochet skills and overall techniques. So while there are very beginner-friendly patterns included in this book, I also have some more advanced ones, and I feel like if you're like me where you have that urge to accomplish something more complex, you are going to absolutely love this book. Another really fun announcement is I just came out with my next giant pillow plushies pattern. This is a series I started working on, I believe in 2021 or 2022. It's all a blur now. But it started with my giant panda, which I will put right here. And since then, I have created other animals to belong in this collection. So our friends over on Instagram helped us name our cows. This is Betsy, the berry cow. And this is Henry. Wait, is it Henry? And this is Henry the Highland cow. I actually made the berry cow in some lavender colors, and I am so in love with the size of this. It's like the perfect mini option. This is them side to side. When stacked, it's like this. All I did for the lavender cow was hold 2 strands of yarn together, and for this I used Hobie toucan yarn, and I think that she came out so cute. Her name, of course, had to be Lavender. I actually listed my giant shark in my shop, I think over a year ago, and then I completely forgot about it. And so I got an unexpected order, and our giant shark here got adopted. So I figured I would film a pack and order with me segment for this vlog. Thank you, Vicky, for your order, and I hope you love your giant shark. So Ashley from AQ Crochets and I decided to host a little crochet meetup, and it was honestly so cool to meet so many other crocheters in the Bay Area. The first thing you made. I didn't, oh, sorry. Look at this guy. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta turn him around. Yeah.
I feel like such a
I finally got my little booth, whatchamacallit, QR codes. I got this made on Etsy, and I had done a lot of research on like Amazon and everywhere else to see like who I wanted to order from. And overall, I'm really happy with it. It did come really well packed. The only thing is like there's like a little bit of a defect on the back placard, but like, you know, that's easy to cover up and nobody's gonna look at the back. So yeah, it's all right. I apologize about my voice right now. I'm recording really early in the morning just because I couldn't sleep. But anyway, here I am starting a project by Jessie. She is the creator of Projectarian, and she was so gracious to send me this copy of her new book called Reversible Crochet Amigurumi. Here we've got the head and the body sewn together. So I did a lot of assembly off screen because I decided to have my lunch along with catching up with Bridgerton, and that was a really nice break from the day. But I think I'm gonna continue working on her and show you the final result in our next vlog. Until then, thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to check out my newest amigurumi tutorial up on my channel. And before we go, I just have to say, we hit 5,000! It's been such a dream growing this account and sharing so much of what I love doing every single day. It's something I would have never imagined myself doing, and so it really is thanks to you and for all of your support. Until next time, happy crocheting!